Hey there, it's Eileen Guilbeault with The Real Las Vegas, and you are getting a driving view of 89135, which consists entirely of Summerlin. So this is going to be cut up in 3 separate parts because it is way too big to put in just one video. So come join me. You are going to love this zip code. Okay, so welcome to 89135. This is indeed all Summerlin. So there is not a section of this driving tour that we are going to see that is not part of the Summerlin Master Plan community. So this park is right next to Affinity. You may have seen them when we were driving by on the right-hand side. Affinity is a condominium complex that is brand new. They're still building. They are also having some resales in there. And if we continued kind of right down this road here, you would go under the 215 overpass and you would end up at downtown Summerlin. So that is kind of the location that we're in. So here is Affinity here off to your right. And they are located right off the 215 and Charleston. So just to kind of give you an idea of where we started. And this is, like I said, all 89135. So it's a huge area, which is why I divided it up into 3 separate parts, because this video in itself is going to be long enough. So I don't know that YouTube would like me putting on, an hour-long video. So here we are doing it in 3 parts. So across the street, so this is Charleston. Charleston is an east-west street, and this across the street from us right here is the Vistas. That is another village of Summerlin, and the right side of the street is actually 89138. So we already have a driving tour there, so you can take a look at that driving tour when you get a chance. It is all residential. 89135, on the other hand, has a lot of the shopping that is in the master planned area of Summerlin. So we're going to make our first turn here. We're going to be on Desert Foothills. And this is actually where West Tech Technical Academy is. And this is actually a public magnet school. And the cool thing about the public magnet schools are you can live anywhere in the valley and you still have access to the education at these schools. And they have really cool areas of study like biotech, cybersecurity, nursing, sports medicine. So this is a high school. And what you would do is when your kids go to high school here, they actually have 4 years that they take all of their basic education requirements like math and English and all of that. And then they have this specific course of study that they get to do, which I think is super cool. It is free. There is not a charge to come to the school. There might be maybe charges to do specific areas of study, like maybe for labs or something like that. But I think that's a really cool offering that we have here in Clark County. And like I said, it is a public magnet school, so anyone can apply to go here. So we're just going to continue on down this road on Desert Foothills, and it kind of turns into Sahara down here part of the way, and you will find that there are streets in Las Vegas that kind of do that. They are one street on one end, they're called something else on the other end, and then sometimes you'll just have a section of road that's taken out of the middle, and then it will be that same street again further on down the line. So just keep in mind that this, some of these streets turn into other named streets. But this is on the right-hand side. You have Red Rock Country Club, and that is kind of where we are headed on this little tour. And 89135, the majority of it, the cutoff that we're doing today is the 215 Beltway. So that is on the first two sections of this driving tour. Everything is going to be on the west side of the 215. And Red Rock Country Club has so much. I mean, it is literally one of the first luxury home areas in Las Vegas. And it is still very popular with athletes, with celebrities, with, just individuals who are looking for a very specific level of luxury in Las Vegas. It is a truly guard-gated community, and there has been a little, hullabaloo about what's guard gated, what's staff gated. So guard gated, which is what Red Rock Country Club is, actually means that there are armed guards at the gate. There are armed guards that drive through the areas within the community. This is a truly guard gated community. You have to have permission to access the properties within Red Rock Country Club. So it is, pretty secure, I guess, as you can be. And then they also have Arroyo Golf Club in here, which is an Arnold Palmer designed course. And that is, don't quote me, but I believe that is a public course. They have east and west gates also. So both sides of this street are Red Rock Country Club. So on the right, you have the west entrance. On the left, you have the east entrance. And then right now, the homes that are for sale, not the ones that have closed, but the ones for sale in Red Rock Country Club are priced at $965,000 for a 2,500 square foot home. And then you have all the way up to a $5.65 million property that is 7,500 square feet. So there really is a lot of variation within these communities, but you will find that they're usually priced right now, I guess, in the fourth quarter of 2021, about $1 million. So this is a very nice area. As you can see, all the landscaping is mature, and it is a highly desirable area, and it is quite large. And then the next area that we are going to be coming up to is going to be the Ridges. And the Ridges actually has single-family homes, but they also built a townhome product out here by Toll Brothers called the Fairways. And they are just wrapping up building that little section of the Ridges, and here we are. And that is they're priced, I don't know, they're probably priced under $1 million. The other properties, there aren't any on the market right now of those townhomes, but there are other properties on the market. There is a home for 1.85 million, and it's a little over 4,000 square feet. And then you have a home at 8.3 million for a little over 6,300 square feet. So again, a big, price difference, but it really does all depend on what product was built. Some are a little bit more custom than others. Here we are at the Bears Best Golf Course. This is a public golf course, and this was designed by Jack Nicklaus. So you can see some of those larger properties here on the other side of this golf course, but this also is a very popular golf course. They're also kind of popular are golf courses for events, for weddings. There's just a lot of different uses that you can get out of some of these clubhouses. But again, really nice landscaping. Summerlin master plan is famous for keeping the aesthetic of the neighborhoods of their properties just really looking similar in, the plants that they use, the way that they design the entrances to the different communities. They're all very, very similar in design and style. So on the left-hand side of the road, you can see there's a lot of undeveloped property, and that actually will probably, be developed at some point in time. Not sure when or what the plans are, but we are kind of on the backside of a smaller community on the right that I do not know the name of, but we are also coming up to one of the entrances to Siena, which Siena is a 55 and over community, and they're kind of the same. So they're kind of the same as Red Rock. So they have a north development and they have a south development, and those developments are cut off by Tropicana Avenue, and we'll kind of see both sides of this as we just continue on our drive. And if you notice, there is the cutoff for actually the Summerlin master plan community is Wallapai. So we will see that as we just kind of continue down the street. So Siena goes all the way down to Wallapai, and then we will make a U-turn and head back up to the other direction. So to just continue, Siena is a 55 and over community. The Siena golf course is actually the sister course to the Arroyo golf course at Red Rock Country Club. So sometimes Red Rock Country Club will close their course, they'll reseed, or we have been getting quite a bit of snow sometimes during the winter up at Red Rock Country Club. So they will close and they will send their guests who want to golf, they'll send them to the Siena course. And then at Siena, there is a beautiful clubhouse, and they hold a community calendar there that, pre-pandemic, I'm not sure how much they've gotten back to right now, but pre-pandemic, that calendar was jam-packed full of things that residents could do. You could participate in. You could even set up your own, clubs if you wanted to. It just had a lot of things to do for its residents. So, like I said, I don't know if that calendar is still up and running. But we'll continue with Siena in a little bit. This on the right-hand side is Trilogy. So Trilogy is one of the newest 55 and over communities that's being built out here right now. They're built by Shea Homes. Their prices start at $600,000, and you can tell they're kind of condos, but it's all single-story living. And they also have a wellness and fitness studio, a full calendar of events, and they give like culinary demos by chefs. And then what you cannot see that is back behind these boulders here on the right-hand side is the Summit Club. And they also have their own golf course, which is, I believe, private. And they have just some stunning properties. But their pricing is, really at the top of the luxury market. So if you are in that market, let's talk, and I'll get you some more information. So as you can see, there's still building that, is going to be done. Summerlin still is not done developing as a master plan community. They still have plans for quite a lot of acreage, and they probably still have about another 20 years that they have left to develop. So that will include some of this land that you can see over here on your right. And then we'll just finish up with Siena. So their home prices right now today, fourth quarter 2021, they have townhomes that are single story. So they're kind of more like a duplex, but they call them a townhome. They are $360,000 for a little over 1,000 square feet. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, all the way up to $1.175 million for 3,200 square feet, and that's a 3-bed, 4-bath home. Most of the properties within Siena are 2-bed, 2-bath. So if you liked this tour and you want to start looking for your real Las Vegas home, let's chat, see what we can find you. I look forward to working with you and showing you all about the real Las Vegas.